Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin, and this segment is sponsored by Claire. 4 baggage handlers at the Cheddi Jagan International Airport have been detained for questioning in connection with Saturday afternoon's discovery of an extra bag containing more than 20 pounds of cocaine. Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit agents prevented from being loaded on a New York-bound flight after having it placed under surveillance. Agents decided to seize the bag after no one took possession of it. CANU agents who were summoned after Vigilant Caribbean Airlines security spotted the bag during cross-checking of the baggage with the passengers. Officials believe that the bag, which was found at the back of the terminal building in the baggage area, was sneaked in there to be placed on the Caribbean Airlines flight BW526, which was scheduled to depart at 3:50 p.m. No passenger has been arrested. In Antigua, on the heels of the dismissal of a high-profile drug case involving 2 ex-cops, a former director of public prosecutions is calling for the police prosecution office and investigators to consult more with the DPP's office before charging criminal suspects. Former DPP Cosbert Cumberbatch said this would help reduce the number of cases dismissed in the magistrate court due to insufficient or lack of evidence. The defense lawyer said although there is no evidence suggesting an increase in the number of cases dismissed, the police should seek to work closer with the DPP and, before filing charges, obtain at least some evidence to support the allegations and to at least meet the threshold required for a matter to be committed to the High Court for trial. And I quote, "Normally, if the police have compelling evidence, they don't need to go to the DPP for advice. But you may get some cases where police are not so sure, where there's conflicting evidence or circumstantial evidence, and they are not sure about the quality of evidence, so they must consult," he says. Outgoing University of Guyana Berbice campus director, Professor Dazel Samad, has stated that the campus is in a financial meltdown and that the campus's budget is in tatters while the institution is operating in a deficit. Samad resigned early July from his position. It will take effect in October. The Guyana government allocates more than $200 million annually to the campus. Professor Samad has stated that he cannot work under the dictatorial policies of Turkian. The situation over the months, he said, has become much worse. Relations with the new Vice-Chancellor, Professor Jacob Opadi, too have become distant and tumultuous over the past months. He believes that the Turkian is responsible for the ultimate destruction of the campus and has called for the government to intervene or watch the campus collapse. Professor Samad decried that millions of dollars are spent every week shuttling UGBC lecturers to Georgetown for meetings and other unnecessary and minute things. Meetings to set a couple of questions for exams, meetings for marking the exams, how you mark, to check the marks, meeting to photocopy exam papers, to pick them up, to bring them up, and so on. That's a lot of money. He alleged, too, that millions are being spent for those meetings, so you're spending tens of millions of dollars to do what, he says. He believes that with prudent financial management, the campus can keep the student tuition to $127,000. In Antigua, Acting Superintendent at Her Majesty's Prison Percy Adams is appealing for volunteers to help revive a program that targeted repeat and young offenders for rehabilitation while incarcerated. The initiative, Incarcerated Men, Women Putting Away Childish Things, called Impacts, had been in place for about a year but was dropped earlier this month after the volunteer facilitator and counselor Marjorie Biza assumed full-time employment elsewhere. Justice Keith Tom, who raised the issue concerning the loss of the facilitator yesterday, expressed concern about the likely impact the void would have on the inmates. Adams echoed the judge's sentiments but added that some of the inmates who had benefited from the program have taken the initiative to impart some of the skills to fellow prisoners. A few of them are doing it themselves, putting into practice what they have learned, but I cannot say how long they could keep that up, he said. The components of Impacts allowed for the inmates to be trained in public speaking and outreach toward marketable skills and being able to access a support system to help reintegrate them into society as positive contributors. Only 16 of the nearly 400 inmates had actively participated in the program. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
about the food. August the 10th. Foreigners welcome to the land of oil dung. Beers and strong rum, girls hot and can done.
Tell them it's how we there. Tell them it's how we there. Tell them it's how we there. Master, we all and there. Tell them it's how we there. Tell them it's how we there. Tell them it's how we there. They. When I'm drinking rum and I'm ringing iron, it's how we there. I'm beating bucket and
It's all about the food. Oil Dung Fest, August 10th. Laugh man, I'm in the place.
it's not me, it's you.